What would have happened if Sam had been in Dean's place? Would Dean have been able to live without his brother?
I'll do that. So that
Right.
little rebar couldn't have pierced my lats. We would have had like 5 more seasons because that wouldn't have hurt me.
Yeah, Sam would have gone into the rebar, and the rebar would have come out the other side of the post. So, you freaking ox.
Ah, shit.
Uh, um, so
Mhm.
I'll touch on that. I touched on this a little bit in the meet and greet a couple times in my one-on-ones. Is that I think this was the proper way to go, because I think of the two brothers, Sam was probably the one that was most likely to be able to find purpose in life outside of his brother, and to find love and a reason to keep going. Um, and I think that Sam always had more of that kind of macro vision of life, whereas Dean was much more micro, and probably the loss of his brother would have been the beginning of the end of him. I think that he would have probably just wasted away in the back of a pool hall. I think I think it was better, in my opinion, that Dean was the one to go, and Sam was the only one, obviously, in my opinion, to have the capability of finding a way to live life without his brother. Not to say that he didn't need his brother; he needed his brother, but he was, I think, just more intelligently able to navigate life. Dean wouldn't have been able to do it. I don't think, in my opinion. I just think those are a major different characteristics of those two characters. Is that Sam was able to uh, um,
Also, I think also Sam was able to know like Dean would come back to life and kick my ass if I kept hunting. Like he didn't, he brought me like Dean brought Sam back into the world,
right.
and I think Dean really wanted Sam to be able to get out of the world.
Well, and I also think Sam was not only just finding a life beyond his brother dying for himself. I think he was finding a life beyond his brother dying for his brother. And so I think Sam was a character capable of understanding that, and understanding the weight of that emotion. And I don't know if Dean would be able to process that in a positive way.